The Kuhenki and I were just playing a picture-guessing game. Would you like to join? Go on now, little ones. See if you can guess what this picture is.
Huh, that was way too obvious!
I'm afraid this riddle was a little too simple for us. Thank you for taking the time to play with the Kuhenki. I hope we can have just as much fun playing together next time. If you'd like, you're more than welcome to play with the Kuhenki again sometime. You're here? The Kuhenki are playing the lyre again. Could you play a song for them like last time? And I happen to be in the mood to hear something different myself. How curious. I have heard melodies like this before, but your playing lends a whole new dimension.
Ah, maybe because the Traveler was channeling his emotional connection to that place.
What's curious is that I feel as if I can picture the landscape just by listening to the melody. I wonder how the real thing compares to my imagination.
You should just go see it someday. We can be your tour guides.
Perhaps, if that day ever comes. The Kuhenki seem quite content for the day. Even so, I may have to trouble you to drop by again when they wish to learn more.
Oh boy. Even though her eyes are covered, Paimon can tell she's staring right at you.
I'd like to try a different drink from the tavern.
What do you think?
It reminds me of a time long, long ago, when I was living with the Frost Moon Scions. The people used to make a kind of tea brewed with fresh mint leaves, spices, and dried berries. Whenever I passed by their homes, there was always a subtle herbal aroma wafting from the windows.
Did you ever get to try it?
I wanted to, but never got the chance.
Oh, why not?
When a goddess arrives at your door and asks, "May I try your tea?" no one dares to offer up the rustic tea thrown together for their own consumption.
Ah, yeah.
What I received in the end was more like an offering for the divine, complete with ornate packaging and all. Not that it tasted bad per se, but it was missing that sense of home. The flavor is delightful. Though I must say, the idea of adding milk seems quite unorthodox to me.
Ah, well, this is a Mondstadt recipe. People love adding milk, cream, and sugar to their tea over there.
It's novel, but in a good way.
Phew, glad you like it.
Thank you. It seems moonlight is not the only medium through which one can glimpse the past. Even something as simple as the aroma of a drink can bring back long-forgotten memories. Perhaps you could make something for me again in the future? The Kuhenki and I were just playing a picture-guessing game. Would you like to join? Go on now, friends. All you need to do is guess what the picture is.
How did you manage to guess that?
So that's what it's called. Does it pick its creator up and carry her around in its hand?
Paimon thinks you might be confusing Aino with a former colleague of yours.
Thank you for taking the time to play with the Kuhenki. I hope we can have just as much fun playing together next time. If you'd like, you're more than welcome to play with the Kuhenki again sometime.
Oh boy. Even though her eyes are covered, Paimon can tell she's staring right at you.
I'd like to try a different drink from the tavern.
at that. Wow, that was quick. Looks like she loves it.
Completely flavorless.
Flavorless?
Yes. Oh, thanks, but no need. There was a time when I failed to understand why people felt such joy at harvest time. Then one day, I reached out to touch a piece of ripe fruit hanging from a branch. I sensed vitality in the very texture of its skin. The organic embodiment of sunlight, water, earth, and air. With each bite, I felt a refreshing sweetness surge over me, like waves of cool white foam. And that's how I came to understand the irresistible power of aroma.
Oh, that's interesting.
Then, we complete nature's cycle by taking that life force for ourselves.
That suddenly turned kinda dark.
That is why I prefer fresh fruit. It allows me to see what I took from this world, exactly as it was before I took it, and reminds me of what I owe this world in return. Here, try it for yourselves. This laka berry is very sweet, so make sure you savor it.